obviously, India has the huge population as a country, and that means there are great data consumption needs, and also I think India has a very vast uh, coastline, both east and west. So I think India can uh, be a kind of a transit hub between west and east, and submarine cable demand will be concentrated in India in future. That's for sure. Right. Yeah. And in order to drive such movement, I think to remove the uncertainty of submarine cable construction or maybe submarine cable operation in a 25 years long time, that will be very important. And I think India can be of help to remove those uncertainty by way of, for example, optimizing the permitting process, for example, or setting up a submarine cable safety zone. You know that when we construct the submarine cable system and when they operate submarine cable system, there are a lot of threats or risks, such as external aggression by fishery activities or illegal anchoring. So those things really risk for the submarine cable construction. So if, as I mentioned, if India can remove those risk factors, that will be great, and that will certainly promote the further construction of submarine cable system in this country.
I think it's a great opportunity for India to take a leading position and also the timing of it. And there are many reasons for it. We have a big coastline. We are in the center of the geography connecting the Middle East as well as the Pacific. And I think we have the right source of data consumption to really do that. So that's the first thing that I would point out, the timing and the appropriateness of why we should do it. Second, about how do we seize this opportunity? I think that speaks to really a few of the policy initiatives which the regulator has already proposed. For example, connecting up the cities by the coastline to a subsea NLD route and then dovetailing it to multiple subsea connectivity along the shore of India so that we can diversify our capacities, build redundancies, and also become a true regional hub, connecting the Middle East through Europe on one side and Pacific on the east on the other side. This, along with the ability to invest money in a very predictable, regulated policy environment, which stands on its own economic justification, is really the key. And I think the timing for India is just about perfect. And we are very happy and excited to be looking at India at this point in time.
So India is very strategically positioned in this global transit space as far as the cable landing stations are concerned. India generates the largest data in the world. We are also the center strategically located in terms of the way the traffic flows. So there's a transatlantic flow, but there is Europe, Africa, and Asia. And this is the traffic flow which India is positioned on. So whether you go to the east or you go to the west, India is the center of the corridor. A lot has been done already by the government to really incentivize this entire sector. But I think few things still require to be done. There's a very good recommendation which came from TRI last year. I think implementation of that is something we are looking forward to. There are things about utilizing the capacities for cables for internal domestic purposes. There are things around how do we crash line the time for maintenance. There are things around how do we incentivize the business in terms of approvals which are required. How do we address the issues which are arising out of customs and use of territorial waters versus the EEZ. So these are some of the issues which require urgent help. Any incentive which makes this sector more viable in terms of the license fee, etc., is going to really boost up this sector. So this is what we are really looking forward to. I thank you, BIF, for this event. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm attending this first International Submarine Cable Seminar in Delhi. First of all, it's been long overdue. It's because not much has been spoken about this industry over the years, but it's good to see at least it has started because submarine cable industry is a very important ecosystem carrying international data traffic and connecting the globe. For India, it becomes even more important considering the strategic location India has, considering the huge population India has, considering the amount of data that's getting consumed in India and generated within India, and the huge coastline that India has. So this industry and submarine cable systems are very important infrastructure for Indian data and communication infrastructure. My opinion about submarine cable systems for India is that we have to diversify it into more locations than where they exist currently, in order not to enhance the capacity and bring the connectivity to locations which are not currently visible on the global map, but also in terms of building redundancies and additional capacities. I belong to NEC, and NEC is one of the major players in this domain, and we are proud to be associated with the India market, and I myself have been associated with a couple of projects implemented by Government of India for connecting Chennai with Andaman Islands and Kochi with Lakshadweep Islands, bringing submarine connectivity to the islands. And now these islands can enjoy data connectivity and internet traffic speeds as good as any major city in the country, and that's making us proud. Coming back to global scenario, with the current geopolitical situation, with the amount of traffic growth, with the importance of AI coming into it, submarine cable systems are becoming extremely important. Plus the strategic location that India has, both towards east as well as the west, India can not only be benefited by having a robust communication infrastructure through submarine cable systems, but also provide a safe data transit hub for global communications through submarine cable systems that will land into India and enhance the regional connectivity. I hope that will happen, and government and the regulators and investors will look into it and take a positive note of India as a major player, major hub in submarine industry. Thank you very much.
So basically, India is strategically positioned to be a real hub in the region because of where it is geographically, but also because so many other countries in the region actually need that support. And India is really a beacon of digital development that can really be leveraged by other countries, not just to learn from India, but also to benefit from Indian investment, the attraction of investment to the Indian market, more subsea cables, more capacity, and also more connections to other countries in the region. So the strategic location is important for many different reasons, including to meet the demand, but also most importantly, to support the region as a model and as a leader within this particular sub-region in South Asia.